Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to the chapter Introduction to Graphs. Yesterday we dealt what are linear graphs and what is the difference between a line graph and a linear graph. So today we are going for its construction. So let us see how you are going to read the question and plot the points. The first question. Here today we are going to deal with two questions. The first question is, draw the graph for the following table of values with suitable scales on the axis. Students, don't think that this is a spelling mistake. AXES is the plural form of axis, which is AXIS. Now, the table is number of apples and cost of apples. Number of apples. One apple is 5 rupees. Two apples are, the cost is 10. 3 apples cost 15 rupees. 4 apples cost 20 rupees. 5 apples cost 25 rupees. So the number of apples is depicted on the x-axis and the cost is depicted on the y-axis. Okay. So let us see the graph. Hope you can see the graph properly. This will be your graph sheet. You can see small unit squares there. Now this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So you can start from the origin. Draw the y-axis using a sharpened pencil, x-axis, and the point where the y-axis and the x-axis meet is 0. Now, when you choose the scale, just go through your question first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can take one unit, that is one square as one apple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the multiplication table of 1. Now, just go through the y-axis terms. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this is 5 table. So take one unit as 5. 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. This I have taught you when I taught you to draw histogram. So nothing more than that. Here scale on y-axis and scale on x-axis should be written. It contains marks. Okay. So here now how to depict? 1 is x coordinate and 5 is y coordinate. So 1 unit towards right and here 5 is here. So 5. 1, 5. This is your point. Now 2, 10. Where 2? X-axis 2 and y-axis 10. This meeting point is here. So the coordinate point is 2, 10. In such a way, you are depicting all the points. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And you are joining these points using your scale and pencil. Now you can see this is a straight line. Straight line. So this is a example of linear graph. Linear graph. Okay children, this is how you draw a linear graph. Students, make sure that you draw it in your graph notebook. Don't draw it in your maths notebook. I'll call one by one and ask you to send it through WhatsApp. Now, next, we'll see the next question. Distance travelled by a car. Here, time is in hours. 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Distance in kilometer. At 6 a.m., it has travelled 40 kilometer. At 7 a.m., it has travelled 80 kilometer. 8 a.m., it has travelled 120 kilometer. 9 a.m., it has travelled 160 kilometer. Okay. In this type of graph, you will have this different sub questions. After drawing the graph, you have to answer these questions. Okay. How much distance did the car cover during the period 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m.? You will not be able to answer these questions from this table because 7:30 is not given in your table. But when you draw the question on the graph, you will get the answer from there. Let's see. Here, this is the graph. Students, I have told you what is this jagging, right? Here, instead of writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we are just starting the graph from 6, 7, 8, 9 and we are showing this line, jagging line to show that we have skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and we don't have any readings there. So, we are putting this line, jagging line. And just see your previous slide, that is 40, 80, 120, 160. So, you can either choose 40 stable or 20 stable. We are going for 20 stable. So, 20, 40, 60. How will you write the scale? On x-axis, the scale is 1 hour, 2 centimeter because we are leaving 2 squares, isn't it? That's why 2 centimeter is equal to 1 hour. Scale on y-axis is equal to 1 centimeter is 20 kilometer. 1 centimeter is 20 kilometer. Now, how you are going to draw it? At 6 a.m., we are on 40. 40. So, you should see 6 a.m. on the x-axis and 40 on the y-axis. Meeting point is this first point, 6, 40. Next is 7 a.m. and 80. Here, this is the point. Thus, you will get 4 points for the 4 different readings. You have 4 readings here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for this 4 readings, you will get 4 different points. 4 different points. Now, we'll go for the question. After joining the points using your scale and pencil, we'll go for the first question. What was the first question? How much distance did the car cover during the period 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m.? So, you should know what is 7:30 a.m. If this is 7 a.m. and this is 8 a.m., the midpoint will be 7:30. So, draw a dotted lines till you reach your linear graph. Okay. Dotted lines till you reach your linear graph. This is the point at which 7:30 a.m. line touches. Now, go to the y-axis. What is the kilometer there? 100. So, at 7:30 a.m., the car has travelled 100 kilometer. Now, go to 8 a.m. 8 a.m. the car has travelled 120 kilometer. So, what is the difference between the distances? 120 minus 100 is equal to 20 kilometer. Now, what was the next question? What was the time when the car had covered a distance of 100 kilometers since its start? So, you should check 100 kilometer on the y-axis. Let's see what is 100 kilometer. You are going 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This is 100. So, when you go and touch your linear graph, you can see 100 kilometer corresponds to 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. the car had covered a distance of 100 kilometer. By this, we end today's session. So, draw all the graph in your graph notebook. Don't draw it in your maths notebook. So, see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye.